I've run dozens of discovery calls at this point in my business, and I have had many yeses and many nos, many great experiences, many not so great experiences, and I'm going to share with you today how to lead a discovery call so I always say yes. I have drastically improved my process over the years and really mastered how to do discovery calls in a way that's very authentic and also actually gets, good use of both people's time, actually gets people towards saying yes versus getting a lot of no's and falling into that cycle. So, as I said, discovery calls are such an amazing opportunity to sign a client for you. I think sometimes we almost, forget that this is really one of the key parts of our business is learning how to master discovery calls, because you're on the phone right there with someone who is wanting to work with you. They are wanting to hear more about your services. Sometimes though, this doesn't end in a yes for people, and I see so many people who are amazing at what they do getting stuck in that cycle of not right now on discovery calls, where they have an amazing call with someone, it goes so well in their perspective, then they get a not right now from someone, and that happens over and over again. And there are always reasons why this is happening, and I'm going to break down just some things that you should be shifting if this is you right now to get more yeses from discovery calls in your business. This, as I said, will typically happen for a specific reason, but it kind of all falls under the umbrella of that lead for some reason isn't fully sold on the idea of working together. It's not an 100% yes for them right now. And that's totally okay, but we don't want to be getting this cycle where we're having, loads of calls with people who it's all of them it's a not yet, not right now for, all of them it's a not a yes, etc. So how can we actually prevent this from happening? How can we prevent us from having this long cycle of, not right nows from people? What we need to do here, and the only thing we need to be shifting, is to make sure we are making sure it is a full body yes for somebody, making sure this is the right decision for somebody, and providing them with the right information, essentially. So I'm going to walk you through a few ways that we can do that, and just a few things you can shift really simply. The first thing is to get super clear on that person's expectations and what they actually want from this together and this potential collaboration of working together before you even get on the phone. Get super clear, have conversations with that person before, send them a questionnaire if you need to, whatever that is. Just make sure you have all of this information. Make sure you know exactly what they're looking for with working together. Make sure you know why this timing, why is this important for them right now? Answer all of those questions before. So firstly, you can pitch this offer in the right way. If you know that someone is, really focused on a time deadline, you can make sure that you're really prioritizing the package in that way and really shifting your own messaging around this package towards prioritizing that for them and how you're going to be working through that together. Make sure you do actually cover that on your call and they don't left with this question unanswered of, can we complete this in time, etc. But also then you can talk through any potential objections before they actually become a problem, because usually any objection that ends up leading to the person saying no when they had got on the phone with you, they'd had this conversation, they've been interested in working with you, if they've said no, there's something that hasn't been answered for them. There's something which feels a bit not sure for them. So if you can find any small seeds of, okay, this might be a potential thing, or this is one thing I'm concerned about, or this is one thing I'm, really looking for and is really important for me right now, find all of those things beforehand so you can make sure on the call we actually do get to these things and we really do actually focus on what they're really needing to hear and the questions that they have at the end of the day. Secondly, when you actually get to the call, make sure you give them time for any questions. Make sure they do not leave the call with any question marks still, because that can be the worst thing for both parties of you. Probably then it ends up being a not right now for that person, unfortunately, and you sometimes don't even know why. But also for that other person, for that potential client, if they're left with a question mark, they're left debating this in their mind, not being sure of everything, and we want to make sure that when they're finishing the call, they have all the answers that they wanted. They have answered all the questions. It's just up to them then to decide if they want to go ahead with this. And again, if they do need extra time to decide, make sure you ask them, is there anything you're still making a decision on? Is there any other information you need from me? And make sure if there's, anything else that they do want answered, if there's anything else that they do want to discuss on the call, you've made time for that and actually allowed time for that in the call. And then also afterwards, if somebody does require some time to just sit and think about it, which is completely normal, it's completely okay, and it doesn't mean it's going to be a no either at all. Make sure you set a super clear expectation post-call of what is going to happen next. The worst thing can be if we get off a call and say, yep, I'm going to think about it, I'll let you know. With no time frame whatsoever, it can be really challenging, because then that person can very easily, it's a week later and we're thinking, should we reach out? Should we give them some more space, etc.? And it's just a bit challenging to navigate that time then. So If there is ever that conversation where, okay, can I take some time to think about it? I'll let you know about this. When are we connecting next? Actually have that conversation with the person. Okay, when would you like me to reach out to you? And also, again, is there any other information that they actually need from you to make this decision and to have all the information that they need to make the right decision for them? So those are 3 things that I would say to really make sure you're shifting on your discovery calls, to make sure you are always getting a yes, make sure you're getting the right people onto discovery calls, and make sure that the person is actually having all of the information they need to actually make the right decision. Because if they're getting on a discovery call with you, they want to work with you. It's just really talking through any concerns they have, any questions they have, priorities, expectations, checking it all aligns and fits up essentially. So if you found this helpful, make sure you give this video a like and make sure you subscribe so you do not miss the daily videos which I'm posting. If you are a service provider, these videos are a game changer for you because I walk through everything from marketing to sales to content for your business online and how you can actually get more clients at the end of the day. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of those, and I will see you in the next video.